What up? I'm Lou Hill.
I'm Cinese Love.
I'm Raheem Glaspy.
Gentleman Sharp.
And 10 Spencer.
And we are Legacy. Future Funk, baby.
Flashing lights on your camera phone, they're zooming in.
Coming out of COVID, we did a few California runs and West Coast runs. We were kind of waiting for New York, and we wanted to do something really special in New York and different. So opposed to just coming and doing just one show, it turned into something where it was like, let's just post up in New York and do several shows. So the concept came of, look, let's do a residency. So we're here every Wednesday night at New Blue. So, and then also with that, it grew into, as we started promoting, a lot of local musicians were like, man, how are you working in New York? What's going on? And so we said, well, we have certain connections and whatever. Why don't you come through and like join us? So it turned into a real outreach kind of thing and representing the New Orleans culture and, getting it into the New York market as best as possible. So it just turned into a big love fest of New Orleans artists coming up and really being ambassadors for the city of New Orleans in the city of New York, which is quite amazing. It was a song we kind of had hidden away, tucked away. We had the music and we didn't really know what to do, what we wanted to do with it. We passed it off to Raheem. He came up with a cool, 80% of the lyrics. From there, we added in the rest, and we just got into really being really intentional about producing a really future funky pop tune, and it's resonating with people. And big shout out to the videographers that followed us for several months to create an amazing videos. And these guys behind me too. I mean, you asked about our live show. The video for Facing the Crowd really captures the energy of the show. Yes, it's called
Sounds of the Wasteland.
Sounds of the Wasteland. It arrived on the shelves in November 18th. On November 18th, it's been doing great. We're now on the, I think, fourth order of comic books going around. It's crazy. It's available in stores in New Orleans, but we're trying to expand into New York, LA, and a few other places. It's an undertaking, but it's an amazing comic book. The premise is you follow our protagonist, Callie, through a world that's filled with nothing but angels, demons, and musicians, and it goes from there. So it's a crazy book. We love it. It allows us to stretch our musical pen to write music that would be great for soundtrack, not just a particular genre.
It's been such a great response at the shows. We're selling merch, but the comic book has absolutely been, I'm just happy.
Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
I want Pharrell.
Pharrell. Missy Elliott.
Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
Well, first we'd like to shout out a young lady by the name of Fiona Bloom for
Bloom Effect.
all the things that she's done for us over the many years, always coming through with everything. Thank you, Fiona, for all that you do. Thank you to Asia at Fusicology for having us. Thank you to our team Magic back at home, Tiffany, LaWanda, Renata, and Tyler. Shout out to Cyril, who's been a big supporter of ours. The city of New Orleans, Mayor Cantrell, Embrace the Culture, Elena, what's happening, Lisa, what's happening with NOTCF, the New Orleans Jazz Museum, Ella Project, Metronome, an initiative in New Orleans to help New Orleans musicians make money off their music. Yes. So many entities are behind this run that we're taking in New York. Is different. They saw the vision, they saw the idea, and they all came to the table and were very helpful with helping us raise capital and putting us in New York for a month to do what we're doing, which is bringing some amazing artists to the show. And big shout out to all the special guests we've had and gonna have Condre Kemp, Crucial, Ha Sizzle, Flagboy Giz, Don Richard, Garrett Starchild Jr. from Parliament, also Greg Banks. Everybody that's coming out to support this thing is going to be crazy. Every week is going to get bigger and bigger and better.